Oh, all right. Good morning, guys, and welcome to a new forecast. I literally just came back from the gym. I'm feeling my orange while I'm starting this recording, and I'm eating it. Well, I really need a camera so you guys can see what's going on, how distracted I'm always when I'm doing these recordings. But mm, welcome to a new forecast today. It's Sunday, the 28th of April, and yeah, yesterday was King's Day in the Netherlands, where literally the whole country drinks and it's wasted, and that's the only thing they do. And I gotta say, it was quite fun. Didn't drink that much because I wanted to go to the gym this morning and get some work done. So here we are, fresh, ready for a new day, for a new week actually. And yeah, let's dive into this week, this forecast for the upcoming week. We can see that on the weekly, we did push back up, tap into this kind of supply zone. And actually, we wicked above there and then we closed fairly a bit lower, quite a bit lower actually. 60 pips lower. So 60 pips, I think it is. So quite some distance below that. All due to Friday. But overall, we know that we still have this bearish range. And we know that we still want to reach those premium pricings. So I'm still expecting a potential move higher. On the daily, we can see correctional on the way up, week above there again, and then Friday that push down. And really, as of now, until now, sorry, our analysis is following, or price is perfectly following my analysis, which is nice. Doesn't really matter if it doesn't, as I always say, but it's nice when it does because it shows some knowledge and feeling for the pair trading, right? We can also see that price got back into the discounted areas. We had this previous daily low here, another one here, so we had equal previous daily lows. They were taken out by last or the last 4 hour candle, and after that we got a little push to the upside. Nothing too major here. We can see that there's no structure lag inside here, or at least not on the 15, maybe on the 5, a little minor one. Nothing too major yet, so um I'm expecting a move further down, although we took the liquidity on the left here. I'm first expecting an inducement, which is in this case what? Which is in this case this push to the upside, and then maybe one more push further down before we go up. That's been taken out. This can all go. Oops. That can go. Mm. Yeah, there's like a lot to talk about, but we don't need to talk about everything. I feel like, again, Friday high is the previous daily high. Happens a lot because throughout the week, price chooses a direction and they need to reach a certain target, and they always, the high and low usually gets formed towards the end of the week. So yeah, um, yeah, like it's still the same, right? We know that overall we reached back into premium pricing, key level hit. We're looking at lower prices overall for the red range. Then for that yellow one, same story there. Broke above, liquidity taken, above all highs, haven't reached back into discounted pricing yet. So looking for lower pricing as well. And then something like that. Um, and then these ranges, we're looking at lower pricing. And if we, as I said before, if we follow this momentum here, then we might not reach back into the premium pricing. And starting next week, we will push further down, especially because we took already some liquidity internal to that range, this one. But I feel like to get a proper move to the downside, we might get a inducement first here, then get a little bit lower, then we get an entry drill, we get up here, reach back into premium pricing, or at least take this liquidity there, then take that liquidity, and then give us a move further to the downside. That would be the ideal scenario. So that's what I'm playing on EU. If you do so, if we get up higher here, we take a previous weekly highs and of course Friday's highs as well. So nice liquidity being taken out then, and from there we can look for potential short trades. Uh, why is that arrow still on there? I thought I removed that. Pretty sure I did. So yeah, that's it for EU. We can now mark this high as a valid high. Why? Because we reach back into this kind of pricing on this range, this low up to this high. So whatever happens from now on, this is either the high that costs a new low or that high that costs a higher low that then costs a higher high. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. There's not much to cover. We know that we reached into this 4-hour-ish, daily-ish demand zone, and now we want to reach back higher and go further down. We know that there's liquidity to the downside, so it does make sense if he would go down now, but in terms of range wise, it doesn't yet. So yeah, that's the thing here. Ow, hold up. Mm, yeah. I don't know. There isn't much to cover. It's still the same ranges we're working with. So if I had to draw out a forecast in detail, it would be this, something like that. Get a break, get up here, inducement, move down. That will be my detailed forecast for EU. Then GU, it's all the same. Doesn't matter. Let's remove all that. So we've got previous weekly highs up there, previous weekly lows down there. And really same story as on EU. We reach back into that premium pricing. So overall, looking at lower prices. Then if we zoom in on the daily, we have this yellow structure that reached above all highs and never reached back down into the discounted pricing. So for that range, we're also looking at lows. And then here, really, this is looking clean. Want to reach up there. Surprise. Right there. Mm. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. We didn't take that much liquidity though. So that's previous daily lows. Sorry, previous daily high, but I'll keep it to the downside. And that's previous daily low. But I will do it like that, not like that. Oh, sorry. That's bullshit. That's the previous daily low. And for this range, we didn't reach back into that discounted pricing yet. So we're lining it up with the idea on EU where we wanted to see that inducement first to the upside and then a move further down. We can line it up with GU still that needs to reach further down before we can move up. So EU, I expect or I think there will be an inducement to move further down in the range, and GU hasn't even reached back down here. So I think that GU will cause that move for EU, an overall high move on the XY, of course. And then from there, we can expect a potential long move into the highs. And from there, so short, long, short, like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know much to cover today. It's quite easy. Thing we can't ignore is that we did reach above here, and there's a nice supply zone we're currently in. Sorry, like that. Getting reaction from there as well, but yeah, gotta see. So EU, GU both think both on both pairs. I think that we will reach first. We will reach a little bit. Jesus, sorry. First, we will reach a little bit further down before we move to the upside, and then get a distribution to the downside. And that's pretty much it for the forecast. Want to keep it easy, straightforward. So I will leave it with this or leave it like this. This is looking good though. Break above. Although this was a break, I felt like there was more to it. But we could reach higher, as I said. And from there, maybe take out that liquidity and get a move, or get up here and then get the move, which would mean an instant down move on GU and EU. And that will validate, sorry, validate that I said that we might not even reach into the premium and then push down, but just push down instantly. But we'll see first before we make any assumptions. Let's see what price does on Monday and go from there. Forex Factory, bank holiday on JPY, and then Sherman prelim CPY. Then Tuesday, got some news there. There, not much on EU. No. Unemployment, and then rest of the week, FOMC, nice. May 1st. And then Friday, we've got some NFP news coming out. So a lot of news towards the end of the week, which means that the start of the week, we can expect some slow price movements before we get proper price movements. And because they want to wait to see what the news will do. The big institutions, all the banks, they're waiting for to see what's gonna happen, and they will react based on that. Yeah, this is the forecast. Unfortunately, we are in a retracing move right now. Well, unfortunately, it's actually quite fortunate, but there's just not much to cover because it's quite straightforward. But yeah, if there's more, I will do it in the next analysis anyway. Wish you guys good luck this week, and peace out. Catch you guys later.